Welcome back to the 1% Show, where we bring you inspiring stories from individuals who are committed to growing and improving every single day. Today we have with us Ms. Ranjana, an English teacher and a published author who has dedicated her journey to helping others become confident communicators. Coming from a Hindi medium background herself, she has transformed her own journey into a mission to empower learners through English. She is also a valued member of our Proffluent Inside community, where we work closely with senior professionals to build confidence and master effective communication. Let's dive into her story and the lessons she has to share with us. Let's call Ranjana on stage. Welcome, Ranjana, to our show 1% Club, 1% Show, where we invite people who have done something remarkable in their own domain, with their own journey. Okay, so welcome to the show, Ranjana.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for inviting me and for giving me this great opportunity to be here with you as you are my ideal teacher. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so
much. It is
much,
a great
Ranjana.
moment for me.
Thanks a lot. And it's really my privilege, my pleasure that I still remember that you are one of those actually who have been with me, with our community consistently. Thank you so much for being on the show. So, Ranjana, where do you belong to and what do you do?
Yes, sir. I belong to Chhattisgarh and currently I'm teaching in some school as an English teacher. And also I teach business studies and commerce stream.
Oh, great. And what about your schooling, Ranjana, and your professional journey? Can you throw some light there?
Yes, sir. Sir, I completed my school in Bhopal in Hindi medium school. Then I completed my college. I did MCom, MEd and English language, MA in English literature. And then I started my professional journey at very early age. While doing college, I joined some school to teach there due to some adverse situation at my home, and I took tuitions also.
Okay.
And from there, I started teaching others.
Oh, that's great. So you have been a teacher now for how many years, Ranjana?
It has been around 25 years.
Wow,
I have been
it's been
teaching.
almost 25 years that you have been teaching. Wonderful.
Yes, sir.
Ranjana, one question that I would like to ask you, like you come from Hindi medium background. I also come from a Hindi medium background. And I developed my relationship with language quite early. This language really troubled me a lot also initially. But when I started learning it, I fell in love with the language. How has been your journey with English? Because you also come from a Hindi medium background. What was your relationship with English when you were growing up and all?
Yes, sir. Sir, since my nursery to up to 5th class, I studied in English medium school. But due to my father had been transferred to somewhere else,
Okay.
I had to switch my school from English medium to Hindi medium.
Okay.
So from 6th class, I studied in Hindi medium up to 12th class. I studied in Hindi medium. But as I have studied in English medium already since nursery to class 5, English was my passion. I was interested in English a lot. I love to learn English. I love to study English.
Right.
So English always has been my passion since my childhood. Then after that, when I was in Hindi medium, I was upset about that I had to switch in Hindi medium.
Okay.
So after some time, I said it's okay. I have to adjust it. Then I completed my school there, and then college. When I was in college, I completed my degrees from Hindi medium as it is. But my passion was there inside me, so that's why I started improve my English to join some spoken classes. But it was not more beneficial for me. So then after some time I got married. Just after 2 years I got married, and then after 2 years of marriage I joined some school.
Okay.
It was an English medium school. and I
Right.
was appointed as a computer teacher there. But
Okay.
I always wanted to be an English teacher because I loved English a lot. In school, when I was delivering a speech, I got stuck there in front of the people,
Okay.
and it was very shocked moment for me. And that was the moment I completed my speech there. But while speaking, I got stuck many times.
Oh.
Then after that incident, I was upset about it. I could not complete my speech properly. That was the moment I may decide to improve my English.
Okay.
That was the moment, sir. That was
Right.
the turning point. Yes.
Okay.
And then I decided to improve my English. The turning point was that one day when I was scrolling mobile phone, I saw a channel Learn English with ZiTA by you. So I watched all the videos and all the classes and all the videos. I loved a lot. So that's why I decided to go through all these videos. Then I joined your classes and courses. By joining your classes and courses, I burned midnight oil, and you helped me a lot there. My fear went out by attending your classes. You guided me a lot, and by your leadership, I could learn, I could improve my English. Then in my school, my principal ma'am, she observed my improvement. Then she appointed me as an English teacher, from computer teacher to English teacher. Yes. She told me ki now you can teach English everywhere.
Wow. That's great.
So that
This is
is
how,
my
yeah, this
result.
is
That
how,
is,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that was the result. So, and it was actually, you had dreamt about it long time back that you wanted to be a teacher of English, and ultimately it came true. So, must have really enjoyed the
Yes,
moment a lot. And
yes,
tell
sir.
me one more thing, like, if it comes to one thing that made you teach and join this teaching profession and all that, what motivated you to start teaching and training student in English communication?
Yes, sir. As my motivation, my source of motivation is you, sir,
Uh-huh.
because during classes you motivated me a lot to teach, to learn. I remember you told us that if when you teach someone properly, that means your knowledge and your experience goes deeper.
Right. That's right. And I
And
used to
yeah,
say
right.
that. I remember that. But the best part is
Yes, sir.
that you grasped that and you took it as a motivation and you started teaching after that.
Yes, sir.
Great, great.
Yes, sir. Then I started teaching my students, and then I feel that it is really it works.
Yes, yes. So initially you must have faced some challenges, Ranjana. Can you tell us something like some of the challenges that you faced personally while learning and becoming confident in English?
Yes, sir. My challenges was that first of all, it was there when I was delivering my
That is
speech
huge. Yes,
on
you
the
could not
stage.
complete. By the way, let me tell you,
Yeah,
just to stop you there, that I also had the same kind of turning point in my life. I could not finish
yes,
a
sir.
speech in English when I was learning English, and it was I can see that it was such an embarrassing moment for me also. But again, the point is like how you take that. So I too took it like a challenge for myself, and I said, "Ki no, I'm going to give my speech only in English the next speech," and I delivered it very fast. Maybe that it took me another 15-20 days, but that was really a turning point. The good thing is that you also took it as a turning point. But yeah, I'm sorry. I just wanted to share that moment of mine also with you. So please
Yes, sir.
continue. You were saying
It's
something.
okay.
Yeah, you were saying
Yes, sir.
something.
Yes, sir. It was that moment when I couldn't complete my speech, and one was there. Second was that when I was in class 10th, I lost my mother during the session, and after losing her, I had to do all domestic chores, and I could not squeeze time to study
Okay.
of my examination.
Okay.
So that's why when a result went out, I got supplementary in English subject particular. It was a very upset moment for me because since nursery to class ninth, I always got first division mark. But when I heard that result, I got supplementary in English subject, which is my favorite one. I was hurt, and that was the moment I decided to become a good speaker of English.
Great, great.
So it was a
So this,
struggle time for me.
yeah, that was. I can understand that, but you must have worked really hard after that. Okay. One thing I would like to ask you, like from your journey of becoming an English teacher, teacher of English, then being a communicator also yourself, and then teaching communication, and then you also published a book in English communication. What inspired you
Yes,
to
sir.
write a book? I would like to listen it from you. Like, what inspired you to write a book?
Yes, sir. Sir, as I'm a bibliophile, I always used to read a book since my childhood. In my childhood, I used to read a comic book, like, so that's why it's my habit. So
Okay,
as I'm a voracious reader, one
right.
day when I was reading book, I saw a name of author, and I thought, I wish I could be an author one day. So that was the first moment. And the second one, when you published your book as my ideal teacher, when I read that book, and I thought it is a wonderful book that you have published. That book inspired me to write my book. So my inspiration is you are just my inspiration, sir.
Thank you so much.
So
Thank you
just
so
first,
much.
yes, sir.
Thank you
So
so
it
much.
was yes, sir.
Yeah. I would like to know more about the book, like what is the name of the book and what message or problem does your book aim to address for learners of English? Tell us something about the book.
So the book name is Speak English Today: Step by Step Guide from Basic to Fluent. Um, all the problems that I have faced in my journey of English since my childhood, I tried to put all the solution. I included all the method, all the methodology in my book, like mirror technique, shadowing technique, and a very natural way of learning, which just like a child can learn any language from their family. Whatever their family they speak, any language they can a child adopt very easily. So that was the natural I wanted to include in my book. That was just a child. First of all, a child start observing their family members what they are saying, and
Right.
after that they started listening what they are saying. He started speaking, try to speak like their family members. So observing, first observing and listening, then speaking. So this natural way I put in my book.
Okay.
So that three method, it is very effective method.
First is observing, then listening, and then
Observing, listening, and speaking. Yes, sir.
okay. And this is the method that you have included in your book as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Great, great, great. Now, tell me one thing. In your experience, how can improving communication skills transform a person's confidence and career opportunities? Do you feel that in today's scenario, English communication has really become very, very, very important skill, and you cannot do without it? What is your opinion about that?
Yes, sir. Improving communication skills boost your confidence while giving interviews and while doing teamwork and leadership. So it will improve your personality also, and communication skills can open lots of door in front of you to grow your in your career.
Absolutely, that's great.
Yes, sir.
So, when did you decide to join Profluent program? You were already there, but what made you join this, especially this program, Profluent program, which is our personal mentorship program?
Yes, sir. Sir, as I thought learning never ends, then I thought I have to improve my communication skills more. So learning is lifelong process. So I thought I reached that point. So from this point I want to grow, I want to go ahead from that particular point. So that's
Right.
why I thought I
Should.
joined this Profluent program, and all my expectations has been fulfilled here from your leadership, from your guidance. So thank you so much for this wonderful program that you have organized, sir. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much. So I would like to ask you one more thing. Like we do different things. We do one-on-one sessions. We also have community sessions, and then we also have talk rooms and all that.
Yes,
Which
sir.
part of that our program do you like most, Ranjana? What is your favorite?
Sir, my favorite is one-to-one session because whatever the doubts I have in my mind, whatever the problems that I can discuss it directly with you, and it is really a wonderful session
Right.
in
Thank
this
you so much.
program, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. So great. One more thing I would like to ask you is, other than this, like you must have come across a lot of people who are from Hindi medium background, and they feel hesitant about speaking English. What message would you like to give to those people who feel so hesitant and they have something inside them that they can't speak English? So, do you have a message to give to these people?
Yes, sir. My message to them first is, first of all, you should just change your mindset. That is, I belong to Hindi medium, so that's why I could not speak English. So this is the myth which is in your society. So you should just break this myth.
Yeah,
Second one is that
I would like to. I would
you
like
should
to
speak.
point. Yeah, I would like to point out here, Ranjana. Thank you so much for giving
Yes,
this
sir.
the myth buster here, because both the people actually who are communicating English here are from Hindi medium background. So I come from a Hindi
Yes,
medium background. You come from a Hindi medium background, and I mean you can't have a better proof of this myth busting exercise that we are doing right now here live, that it doesn't matter what is your background. What matters is where you want to go. It doesn't matter where you come from. What matters is where you want to go. And where you wanted to go, you're reaching there. You will soon reach there, whatever your destination. Where I want to go, I will also reach there. So what matters is what lies ahead. So I definitely would second your first point, that it is a myth. You have to change your mindset. What is your second message?
yes, sir. Second message is that you should make, don't fear of making mistakes. You should just make mistakes every day. As in during classes you told, he make mistakes, you always told us, make
Yes,
mistakes, always make mistakes, because
right.
making mistakes make your journey uh, better. I also wanted to say that start making mistakes first of all, then you can clear it. uh,
Yes, you can
then
correct yourself. When you make mistakes, you can correct
yes, sir.
yourself. You can move ahead
You can
only
yes,
if
sir.
you make mistakes.
Yes, sir.
Right. What is one more lesson that you
Yes.
would like to give?
And the third one is that just you should be consistent. Whatever you are doing, just you should be consistent, because consistency is the very important point to get anything, to achieve your goal. Consistency, it will help you to achieve your success.
Very good. And if you talk about different habits that you might have or you would like to give, or some lessons from your life also to our viewers, like what kind of habits they should develop to be a good speaker of English, what is your message to them for that? What should they do?
First, don't try to be perfect. Every day you should practice at least 30 minutes a daily. So it will definitely improve your confidence and improve your English skill. Second is that you should not fear making mistakes. And third one is that you should make videos regularly. By making videos, you will feel that you are improving yourself
And you can
regularly.
observe, yes,
And
I would second that, Ranjana, here, that there was a time when I used to learn English, when the YouTube was
yes,
not there, these cameras were not there. So we used to speak in front of the mirror. But the problem
yes,
was,
sir.
mirror doesn't talk back. You can't observe yourself like you can observe yourself right now if I'm talking to mirror. But here, when I record my video, I can observe later on. I can stop it and see that what kind of mistake am I making right now, and I can correct on that. So I believe that you are absolutely right there. When you make videos, you can very minutely, closely, you can observe yourself, how you are
Yes,
speaking,
sir.
what is the correct pronunciation or accent of that particular word, that how you can speak this particular word, and all that kind of stuff.
Yes, sir.
So you're right.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that's a very good
Definitely.
activity, making videos. You
Yes, sir.
yourself make a lot
Definitely.
of videos, Ranjana. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Lots of videos I have made. In
Right.
my YouTube channel also, around 300 shorts I have uploaded
Wow,
still.
wow, that's a great
Yes,
achievement,
yes,
and I think
yes,
this, no doubt about that actually, that if I look back at you and your journey, you really come a long way from somebody that who comes from Hindi medium, then struggles with English,
yes,
and then coming to a point where you are making videos and you are uploading.
yes, sir.
Would you please tell the name of your channel to our viewers?
Yes, sir. My channel is Your English Partner, and I have my app also with the same name, Your English Partner. There is an app, and some classes I'm just taking in my app also, or offline and online classes I'm taking at my home, and but online classes I'm taking in my app. So and also you can learners can connect me with uh, in Instagram and Facebook also I'm
Sure.
there, and they can connect they can find my book on Amazon and Flipkart, and also it is available in Kindle.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yes,
It
yes,
was really wonderful having you here, Ranjana. And the way actually you narrated your journey, the kind of struggles that you had, and then, of course, the achievement that you have had, that now from being a struggler with English to somebody now who
yes,
is training people in English, somebody who has written a book in English, somebody who's making videos in English and training people in English. It is really a
yes, sir.
commendable achievement. And
Yes, sir.
I would give 100 out of 100 to you on your effort part,
Thank you
Ranjana,
so
and
much,
of
sir.
course
Thank you.
your consistency as well. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ranjana, for being on the show, 1% show, and we would definitely would like to have you again.
Thank you so much, sir, for inviting me here once again. And it's just credit goes to you, sir. Thank you so much. It
Thank you
is
so much.
very wonderful to be with my ideal teacher. So
Thank you
that's
so
why
much.
I was feeling little bit nervousness.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Thank you so much, Ranjana. And this was Ranjana for all of you. And you also should take inspiration from this, that it doesn't matter again where you come from. What matters is where you want to go. And be it from Hindi medium, be it from some other background, it really doesn't matter. What important thing is like how much you are ready to sacrifice today to make your tomorrow better. So we'll come out with another episode soon. Till then, this is all from my side. Bye bye. See you in the next one.